Thank you so much. Well, it's easy for all of us to do. Our spending just falls into those regular patterns or rhythms, and we're like, we're fine. Nothing's out of control here, right? Cherie Lowe, the Queen of Free, is here with us this morning to talk about, I guess, you have 9 different things we should maybe think about cutting out to help us save some money.
So these ideas get you leverage immediately, and it's not necessarily that you have to go without them forever, but if you're looking to gain some stability immediately, these can be a good season go without sort of ideas that cost the cut.
All right, what's that first one, Cherie? I don't know if I could do this one.
Well, you know what? Subscriptions and memberships, there is a subscription for everything now. You can get razors, you can get books, there are online streaming subscriptions. A lot of us have multiple of those, you know, videos and music, you name it. And so those are the first things on the chopping block. Memberships go out to things like gym memberships or maybe warehouse memberships that you don't necessarily need, even though we might feel like we need them. Cut at least one immediately.
And then what can we do at home too?
So there are all sorts of things that we can do at home to cut our things, but immediately laundry is one thing that comes to mind for me, and so I suggest cutting things like fabric softener and dryer sheets. Don't worry, we can still keep your clothes smelling fresh and without static. You can actually use white vinegar to replace I love white vinegar. Alyssa knows this about me.
Yes.
But you can use that to replace for fabric softener in the machine. And you can also buy things like there are plastic balls that you can put inside of the machine, or wool-based balls that will keep the static electricity down too in your clothing.
And you're saying our clothes will not smell like vinegar.
No, you're not going to smell like an Easter egg, I promise.
Good. That's good. And I think a lot of people spend a whole lot of money on food, specifically eating out. I mean, how do you balance that? Because you do want to go out on date nights too.
Definitely. You know, Americans have actually crossed the threshold of spending more money in restaurants than they do at grocery stores now, which is crazy. Part of that is because grocery store prices have actually come down, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But dining out adds up very quickly. And so planning when you're going to dine out instead of just doing it on the fly is the best bet. So maybe you're going to go out once or twice a week, plan it, choose the place, put it in your budget automatically instead of letting it happen to you.
Okay, that's a good tip there. And I see this paper towel roll.
Yes.
What do you think about paper products?
Well, you know, they're part of our society. We're so used to disposable items, they're really not necessary. And so you can cut back. I'm not saying you have to get rid of your paper towels altogether, although the earth probably would be a little bit happier if we did that. But cut back and say you're only going to buy 1 package per week or 2 packages per week.
So you said you had 9,
yes.
and we were going to do 5, but I think we have a little more time for one more, and that would be, what's the difference with the generic versus, you know, regular brand names too?
So we encounter brand names everywhere. Just because it has a brand name does not mean that it's a superior product. And that's not just grocery store items. I brought 2 of my favorites here. The cereal this week I bought for 79 cents a box. Rather than spending $1 or $2 more per box, I actually prefer the flavor to the brand name. Yes, the same with this coffee. It's $3.99 a bag. And so I think twice. Don't just fall into a habit of always buying the brand name because that's what you've always done. Generics are a lot different today, both in the grocery store and when you're buying clothes as well.
Okay, well, I will put this to the test. I will confess that this smells delicious, so, you know, it passes the smell test for sure. Well, Cherie, thank you so much. And we'll post some of the other money-saving tips and how to cut out on your finances on WTHR.com. We'll also link to Cherie's blog for more of her money-saving tips.